So what should you do? You should tell them to fix it before you list it. That's what the message of this course is. The message of this course is saying to you, the homeowner has all this exposure by not fixing it. Here's how you convince them to fix it with all the exposure we talked about. Because if they don't fix it, you're in a catch-22. Option A, you ignore it and you have exposure. How do you have exposure? What happens is that the buyer gets in a fight with their neighbor 2 years later. Everyone gets along. Don't worry about it. Everyone knew. Everyone knew. Don't worry. The buyer gets in a fight with their neighbor 2 years later. The neighbor calls code enforcement. The buyer gets a vacate order. The buyer gets a ticket. The buyer has to redo the whole freaking house. They remember this idiot real estate broker that advertised the place, and they take their vengeance out shooting through your heart. I'm telling you what's going to end up happening. I just want you guys to understand. Now, if you advertise it, what happens? Their homeowner's going to get a ticket. So you have no choice. And now people in the room are looking at me like this. Here's what they're saying to me. They're saying, and I get it. They're saying to me, Lieb, this is so unfair. I make all my business in Long Island with illegal properties. People are going, holy cow. They're not using that word. And they're saying, I make all my business in Long Island from illegal property. In Brooklyn and Queens, think about those. How many of those properties are really legal twos? Like none? Like none? Let's go with none. Brownstone's legal too. Give me a break. All right. It's possible. Good luck. Find them. All right. Anyway, back to where we were. And you're going, now we can't make any business because we're in this catch-22. And it's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair. So I want you to know I have a solution. I have great news. I spoke to a friend of mine, and he has an opportunity for you. He's a drug dealer. No, I got you guys. I told him. No, he's not a pharmacist. He deals some good stuff. And my friend, this is what he said to me. He said to me, recruit at this moment in your class because he's trying to go national. I don't know if you know. It's an opportunity. Have you seen Weeds? He's growing. He does a great crack product. And he said to me, salespeople in real estate could certainly sell drugs. And I said, okay, I'll recruit for you. He said you could even make more money as a drug dealer than you can as a real estate agent. I said, sounds good. And I said to him, what credentials should these people have? What should I ask them? What should I ask? How should I screen them? He goes, what do you mean, credentials? I said, should they have licensing? Should they go to the DEA and get licensing? Do they need licensing to deal your crack? He goes to me, what type of idiot goes to the government, gets a license, and then sells illegal product? Just saying. My suggestion to you is if you would like to deal in illegal property, terminate your license and do it under the radar. Otherwise, respect your license and force your colleagues to respect their license. And let's make it all legalized. Because when property is not legal, people get hurt. Let's not let that happen.